Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tukulursi. I am full of smiles today because something we have been waiting for has finally come home. What happened today, people will argue with me that this is not history. But if you take it from my perspective, you will realize that history has indeed occurred in the Gambia. Today, my own mommy, Fatoumata Tambajang, was sworn in as the Vice President of the Gambia. I say this is a first because the first female Vice President we had in the Gambia came through a dictatorship. So if you ask me, that was not a democratic Vice Presidency. But what happened today happened in a new dawn in the Republic of the Gambia. And now we have, if you ask me again, for the first time, we have a female Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia. So as I stand here, I am full of happiness. My heart is warm because here is a woman who did not get this vice presidency delivered to her. She earned it. She fought her way through this position. She risked her life, not even knowing that she'll be chosen as a vice president. I believe that if Mrs. Fatoumata Tambajang had not, brought the political parties together through GOFA and literally forced them to the table to form a coalition and go against Yahya Jammeh in the elections, I believe Yahya Jammeh would have still been the president of the Gambia and the pain and suffering would have multiplied or continued. So for me, I don't think there's anybody who deserved this position than her. I just watched President Barrow's, watched highlights of the ceremony on GRTS. And I will tell you, even Adama Barrow himself was very, very relieved that what he wanted has happened. And he said, he also expressed his feelings with much emphasis on his happiness that this great woman is today the vice president of our country. And he also did say that he believes she will execute her duties in the best way possible. And I believe that too. Many people wondered why this woman is so strong. Well, let me tell you a little bit. I grew up in Birkama. And her mother, Lesa Jallo, was somebody that was a grandmother to all of us, including me. We will go to school. And after school, some of us, instead of going home to eat, will just swing by her house and eat there. When we go to hang out with our friends, we'll go the same thing. We'll swing by. But as you sit down there, she was crazy though. She was my grandmother's friend, so she's crazy. All those grandmothers were crazy. But one of the things that we learned, one of the lessons we learned from Malesa, when you sit down in her house to eat, she lets you eat, and then she starts asking you, so how are you doing in school? Make sure that you don't get pregnant. Make sure that you don't do anything to ruin your school. Study hard so that you can help your mom. She used to tell me that. Study hard so you could take care of your mom. She needs your help. And this is a woman who didn't have Western education, but she had those values and those principles. So then, like they say, the apple does not fall far from the tree. That is where Mrs. Jallo Tambajang comes from. She comes from a home where Islam, is what, what is the menu of the day. You go there during Maghrib, you don't leave that house without joining the whole troop to pray. That is where she came from. And I think that is where she gets her humbleness, her strength, and her humility. I remember during the whole campaign season, before the political parties came together, when it was very difficult trying to get them together, I would call her and she'll say to me, my daughter, I spent all of last night praying to Allah so that these parties come together because they have to come together to win. So, and sometimes I'll call her on her way to meetings. Mommy, did you get some food? Mommy, did you get some water? She'll say, don't worry, I have an apple in my bag, but I will bring these people together. So she's somebody who listened to the people. I'll give you an example. When finally Adama Barrow was declared the candidate for the coalition, I said to her, Mommy, all these parties have taken the basic colors that you could use for the coalition color. I said, why don't you use gray? She's like, oh, good idea. So that's how the color gray was chosen for the coalition. That was my idea. So, but today, I'm just saying this today because it goes to show that this is a woman who listens to people, who knows that she's there for the people. I know that there were some times during the campaign when people like me would be very, very frustrated, and I would call her and say, Mommy, what's going on? And she'll say, just be patient, my daughter. This will come the way you guys want it, and it always ends up the way we wanted it. So we thank her. We thank her for helping us usher the new Gambia we have. And Mommy, as you take on this beautiful role that you earned, we all pray for Allah to bring you the best in life. We all pray for this day to be as sweet in your vice presidency until your term ends. You know, for one thing, as far as I'm concerned, you are a role model to many, many women, including myself. You are a role model, and you are today showing Gambian women that they can be president, they can be vice presidents. And if you also ask me, I will say the vice president is somebody who has agreed to endorse the presidency. And I know that you have been very, very protective of this president. And that is very much needed in our new democracy, because Gambia is very fragile at this moment. Again, Mommy, I thank you very, very much. Mbokki olof yi, so leen ko déggee suma baat di ngeen gis ne kontaan naa trop trop ndigte tey suñ yaay anti Fatoumata Tambajang suwee na jël na lifin bi bind na kayit ne léegi nangu na pour nekk vice président si Gambia. Tey nag li tax may wax li mooy léegi am na liggéey boo xam ne dinañ ko jël ñu jox la ko te fekk yow xëj na liggéeyaloo ko dañ toog rek jox la ko waaye jigéen ji liggéey bu mu am ni pour nekk vice président nekkul ne dafa toog benn bés rek ñu jox ko daf ko liggéey. ndigte time bi Yaya Jammeh nekkee foofu nga xam ne Yaya Jammeh mu ngi rey nit ñi jigéen ji nekk na koo xam ne ragalut moo génn indi parti yi def leen benn ne ñu dem taxawal Adama Barrow mu nekk président. kon nag kooku nekk na koo xam ne suñu gouvernement bu es bi nekk na nit koo xam ne war na cee bokka te war naa nekk si ñi nga xam ne ñi am doole la te lu vice président moom mooy ne yow moom toppa nga président bi. nekk na nit koo xam ne tamit jógee na si jur bu baax a baax. waaw suma yaay ji jógee na si Dubai ndekte yaayam maam Laysa Jallow Birkama ñun biñ nekkee xaleel ñun xale yépp suñ jógee school mbete suñoo jógee si suñ xariti dinañ fa jaar ñu lekk te nekk na koo xam ne ñun xale yu ndaw yi daf ñoo taaj di ñu waxal pour ëllëg di ñu waxal ne bu leen nangu ngeen biir bu leen nangu ngeen am ay far jàngal leen rek ngeen mën a toppatoo seen man daf ma dee wax ne toppatoo jàngal na nga toppatoo sa yaay ndekte soxna sa ndimbal waxam nag ñun suñ maas gi tey déglu nañ ko te mu ngi ni njëriñ nañu kon nag kooku anti Fatoumata Tambajang li tubaab yi dee wax ne apple doesn't fall far from the tree jóge ne si jur boo xam ne nit ñu mandu lañ ñoo xam ne niti islam lañ moo tax nag moom it mu mandu nekk niti islam bu mu nekk te nekk na koo xam ne topp na coalition bii ba ñu nekk benn ñu dem élection génne Yaya Jammeh te nit koo xam ne ku mel ni maire bi soo ko jëlee nga def ko vice président nekk na koo xam ne kon yow Adama Barrow óolu nga jigéen ji te maa ngi laa wax ne Adama Barrow jigéen ji nekk na koo xam ne liggéey bi ni nga ko buggee incha allah dina la ko defal jërëjëf Adama Barrow si li nga óolu anti Fatoumata Tambajang nga def ko vice président mbadi mandum kolu pour nga futar yarin ke drong bi kontano wala ben defee ñola katu mfango bama Fatoumata Tambajang wole nata ke vice president mo bi le yala kaytol sign pour à ce place o ñi mutano bari ni ha jende fangon kontanta bi do bi je place o mo sa soto ayatre ma do ko fanke ya dila drong bari ñim muso boato mi ne ya jami bijabu mol fala amansila agultale ay patil be ke kilingoti pour ni ya jemeta election wala ka bondi anday kile jamale ke ntol gambiano liye pour ñim tilo sina wala nante biring Adama Barrow ko alafta ke ala vice president nko mo manyin place o fenke mo manyan nyin place o soto la naman kate bitun ite Adama Barrow tamin latan ntol ñim ba ma musola ka ke vice president mba fule a baraka mba fule ko alawmare ala sejo katu nin tarete sita foila ta ñim merola pour ay na ke vice president pour asid Gambia do ko nyanta do ko la nyame woto ilata la andu ilata molla miya kon tol fa la tala baki mola miya lonko abama ikafai ko Laysa Jallow ntol bir kaman tol dinde wato wotumo nimbota karambo ngoto warata mbota sate ko non katani njella ngoto morokeje bari ni be siri bo do moral ase diam da se yamara sa foyko alkana kono tade albu kambani alkana kambano noma alkaran isa jal sal bal topotol aka fonte ite fango isa kate iba asulata mako lola isa kata bitun sain wo lamor lon tol ngakele wala nabi alhamdulillah tel nyongol ngal bal mako fon bar bota dunia kono so woto anti Fatoumata Tambajang niaje abetiata abambanta be nyame abota balla ntol mimbe birkama ntol dindi ya wato ntol ngani muso jele aka dindingol mako e nyamin andum bi fangoni ya korosi dindi musolu mimbe Gambia sa ko he nte fonan sekeno president mfonan sekeno vice president do bi jel no jannate muso barin tol ma wojibe ko a folo len pas ntel fe nyim muso le folo keta Gambia la vice president kendo ti kato mimbi jeno wobi je ya jamele andu ya jame ates Gambia ta sembola sunyaro nim fania ay Gambia soto wala nyam nyim muso dun adama baro keta president oti to nyakan molle adama baro londi ay nyim muso fananta boto sainte ba folo ko Gambia nyinna vice president foloti mi yalan ko muso mu Gambia andum be duwala ay ala o mari ala sa tanka ala o mari ite adama baro mi ila tanyi mero la ka kela vice president ala o mari ala sete fana mendin tol nyato katu nyum konta non tol bele dentala katu sato min bel tol bele tati wota la baraka ala o mari Gambia ala sa be samba nyato doron bi wo fo konta no doron alhamdulillah